All right, Chargers Nation, are you ready for a day that'll get your pulse racing? Today I've got 4 bombshells that could shake up our season. Think bold draft moves, decisions that'll leave you on edge, and a name popping up that nobody saw coming. Seriously, you won't want to blink, because every story's got a twist that'll have you yelling "bolt up" or sprinting to the comments to argue it out. So grab a seat, smash that like button, and let's dive straight into what's lighting up Chargers Nation. You ever get that sinking feeling when something huge is slipping away? Well, Chargers fans, that's us right now. After an offseason patching up the backfield and offensive line man, they crushed it there. The gaping hole at wide receiver is screaming louder than a touchdown roar. We're eyeing the market, drooling over names like Tyler Lockett and Amari Cooper still out there, thinking, come on, Joe Hordes, make it happen. But hold your breath, because Pro Football Sports Network just dumped ice water on us, and I'm restless. They say the Chargers won't snag either of those vets. Yoop, no Lockett stretching the field for Herbert, no Cooper carrying the load. They've got Lockett pegged for the Broncos, Titans, or Cowboys teams that kill for his speed and hands. Cooper? They see him with the Jaguars, Falcons, or Packers. Meanwhile, we're stuck with Mike Williams back in the fold and Jalen Reagor in the mix, but no game changer in the red zone. So what's it mean if we're not chasing free agents? I'm betting it's draft time, baby. Going young makes sense, bring in a hungry rookie to grow with Herbert. But here's what's gnawing at me. What if we miss out? Last season showed how brutal it is without a reliable target. Fans are split, some say draft's the way. Others are freaking out for a vet now. I'm dreaming of Lockett slicing defenses in blue and yellow, but if Hordes has an ace up his sleeve, I need to see it. And that's not even the wildest part of today. And while we're freaking out over missing a vet, picture Justin Herbert with a shiny new toy that makes secondaries quake. The offseason's been quiet on weapons for our QB, and I know you're as antsy as I am to see this offense take off. Keenan Allen still a question mark, will he return? But even if he does, we need more firepower. That's where Mason Cameron from Pro Football Focus comes in with a plan that had me jumping out of my chair. The Chargers trading up to the Kuzatoistoth pick to grab Texas Longhorns wideout Matthew Golden. The deal? Ship picks 22, 86 and 181 to the Cardinals to leapfrog to 16. It's bold, it's risky, and I'm all in. Cameron lays it out. Talent drops fast at this spot, and with so many teams needing receivers, Hordes can't let this slip. He name drops Golden or even Tytyro McMillan, but I'm locked on Golden. He's pure dynamite. In 2024 he snaget 58 catches for 987 yards and 9 touchdowns, averaging a wild 17 yards a pop. Pair him with Ladd McConkey, and Herbert's got 2 studs stretching the field, making defenses sweat bullets. But here's the catch that's got my heart pounding. Is it worth it in a loaded receiver class? I'm not sold on Cameron's talent drop-off panic, but Golden's special sure hands, blazing speed, and instincts you can't coach. Fans are already picturing him tearing it up at SoFi, though some say trading 3 picks is nuts. I'm torn. I want this kid, but the cost has me sweating. If it works, our offense becomes a nightmare. If not, what's left? The next move's gonna keep you glued. And what if I told you the plan might be crazier than we thought? While we're dreaming of receivers and big plays, mock drafts are all over the place. Some have the Chargers trading up for a can't-miss guy, others staying put for a Michigan Wolverine. But Chris Trapasso from CBS Sports just dropped a bombshell that's got my stomach in knots. What if we trade the Coxie Kummentakoksen pick to the Browns and bail on the first round? You heard that right, the Browns would jump from Kolme Kummentakkolme to Coxie Kummentakokes for Ole Miss QB Jackson Dart, and we'd stockpile picks for later. Cleveland's desperate for a franchise QB, and we'd cash in with Kolme Kummentakkolme, Visi Kummentavisi, and whatever else they toss our way. It's got Joe Hordes' fingerprints all over Ithe, and Harbaugh love hoarding talent and shaping it their way. Fans are split. Some call it genius, especially with Michigan stars Kenneth Grant and Will Johnson going right after Coxie Kummentakokse, but others are yelling, first round's untouchable. I get both sides. Ditching day one stings, but snagging Ladd McConkey in the second last year warms my soul. What's got me on edge is what we might miss out on. Those extra picks could bolster the whole roster. Think a corner, a receiver, a lineman all at once. But what if Hordes lets a star slip through our fingers? It's a gamble. More shots at talent versus instant impact. Chargers Nation's buzzing, and I need your take. But hold tight, because what's next will flip everything. And while we're wrestling with whether to trade up, down, or stand pat, one name's popping up that hits every Charger fan right in the feels. The draft's closing in fast, and mocks keep throwing Michigan at us. Colston Loveland, Kenneth Grant. But hold up, because Jason Reed from Bolt Beat just floated, a name that stopped me cold. Will Johnson, Michigan's stud cornerback, sliding to our Coxacum and Coxon pick. I know, it sounds insane for a guy tagged as the draft's top corner to fall that far, but what if fate hands us this gift? Johnson's got it all: size, speed, instincts, everything. Harbaugh drolls over in a defender. Most say he's gone early, so why's he slipping in some mocks? Maybe teams ahead grab QBs or receivers, and we're the ones laughing. Reed's emphatic. If he's there, the Chargers can't pass. And I'm with him. Corner's not our biggest need, but a talent like that shifts the game. Imagine him locking down half the field while Herbert slings it. Fans are already seeing Harbaugh smirking, bringing an Ann Arbor kid to Michigan West. But here's what's eating me. What if he doesn't fall? If Johnson's gone, Loveland or Grant could still fit, keeping that Harbaugh tie alive. Still, I'm dreaming of this kid in our secondary, shutting down receivers and sending a message to the AFC West. It's a long shot, but not impossible, and that uncertainty's killing me, but it's got you too. Chargers Nation's watching, and the next step could make or break our year. What a ride, Chargers Nation. We're staring down, missing out on vets, chasing a game-changing receiver in the draft, maybe ditching the first round for a haul of picks, or snagging a Wolverine to call our own. Every move's a battle cry for Herbert, and a test for Hordes and Harbaugh. The offense could become a terror, the defense a brick wall, but only if we nail it. Bolt up, because the season's charging at us full speed. Which of these plans has you hyped? Drop it in the comments, hit that like, subscribe, and let's make some noise together. Bolts up!